Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me today for this cooking demonstration. My name is Rebecca Fleming, and today we're going to be making quick rolled oats granola. So what I love about this recipe is, as you can tell in the title, it's very fast. It takes 10 to 15 minutes, and it only requires 5 ingredients, and you can find most of them in your household. So what we're going to start off with is that we are going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Next, you are going to grab a baking sheet, and you're going to line it with some sort of foil. You can use whatever nonstick foil you have in your house. I have a silicone baking mat, so I bought these off of Amazon years ago. I got 2 for about $10 to $15. And what I love about them is that they lasted me a lifetime. There's no wear and tear. These could be brand new. And they also add a little bit extra caramelization to any sort of anything that you're really making. So for this granola, it'll make it just a little bit extra crispy. So first we're going to go over what type of different ingredients that we need. As I said, there's only 5 ingredients. So the first one that we have is just whole rolled oats, just the whole one. So what I love about rolled oats is that it's high in fiber, it's high in vitamins, nutrients, different minerals, and it is a great source of protein. Not many people know that, but this is just 1 cup that we're going to be using today, and 1 cup has 10 grams of protein. It also has 8 grams of fiber. And fiber is a very important, just something that you want to get in your diet every single day. You should have approximately 15 grams per 1,000 calories that you're eating. And fiber, it helps slow your digestion down a little bit, so it helps create that satiating feeling that we all want. And it's what makes this considered a complex carbohydrate. So again, it's going to slow your digestion. It's also going to feed that good bacteria that's in your gut. So it's going to help with digestion as well. The next ingredient that we have is going to be 2 cups of puffed brown rice cereal. This is something that you can easily just find in your grocery store. It should just be in the cereal aisle or maybe towards down the end. But you're just going to look for like the unsweetened, just the plain version. Next, we are going to have half a cup of dry roasted but unsalted peanuts. So peanuts are also a great source of protein, fiber, and they're a great source of poly and mono unsaturated fats. And those are the fats that you want to make sure that you're getting into your diet every single day. They also have plenty of vitamins and minerals that we want to be getting as well. Next we have, so the recipe, it calls for honey. I opted out for maple syrup just because that's kind of something, the sweetener that I prefer. So you're going to need 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. And then the last ingredient is just 1 teaspoon of olive oil. So these 2 ingredients are going to help. This will help with just adding a little bit of sweetener to the recipe, and the olive oil will help to get that nice crispy crunch that we all look for in granola. Now again, what I said about my favorite part about this recipe is it's so easy. So all you're going to do, you're going to take your oats, you're going to put it on the baking sheet, take the brown rice cereal, and throw that on the baking sheet as well. And take your peanuts, guess what? Put it on the baking sheet. And then your 2 little sweetener in the oil, just throw that all in. And so you can either take a spoon and just kind of mix it around, or honestly, take your hands as well, because what's the point of cooking if you're not having fun? I would, but that's just going to make a really big mess that I don't want to do it right now. So just make sure that it's all incorporated, everything is really well mixed. You want to kind of see a little sheen, just like make sure you see that olive oil is getting throughout all the ingredients. So once it is all thoroughly incorporated, you're just going to spread it out into a nice even layer, making sure that there's no huge clumps, because you want to make sure that it bakes all the way through. And it is best to use a larger baking pan. I should have said that in the beginning, because the larger the baking pan, the thinner that you can spread that whole layer on there. And that's it. And so now we're going to toss it in the oven. Again, the oven's preheated at 350 degrees. I'm going to throw it in there just on the middle rack. And so it should take between 10 to 15 minutes to cook. And every couple of minutes, you just want to toss it around a little bit to make sure that's thoroughly getting cooked all the way through. So the peanuts, the way that you can tell that it's cooked all the way through, the peanuts are going to be a really light tan at first. And by the end of the 10 to 15 minutes, they're going to have this nice dark tan to them. And that's how you can tell that your granola is going to be done. It's not going to be crispy the second that you take it out, but once it's cool, it's going to have that nice little caramelization on it. And so for this recipe, by the end of it, you can see it's going to be a little bit of a darker color. You can maybe kind of see some of those peanuts are a little bit of a darker shade as well. And what you can use this for, you can top it on granola, you can use it in place of cereal, or what I like to do is I like to have some fruit in the morning. and just pour just a little bit of the granola on it, and then just pour some milk on it as well, and then you just have a beautiful cup of cereal. And it only took 10 to 15 minutes again. Prep time took not even 2 minutes, very quick, very easy, and you've got a great fiber-filled breakfast. So thanks for joining me today, guys. I will see you in the next cooking demonstration.